Part 3, solving quadratic equations by factoring. So in this lesson, we're going to solve quadratic equations by factoring them first and then setting their factors equal to 0. So just remember that solutions to quadratic equations are also called roots or zeros. To solve a quadratic equation by factoring, you have to write the quadratic equation in factored form and then solve using the zero product property, which basically is setting those factors equal to 0. So first we're going to do a factoring review. So for number 1, you want to multiply, you want to find two numbers that you multiply to get a positive 50 and those two factors that add to give you 15. So if we look at factors of 50, we have 1 times 50, 2 times 25, not 4, 5 times 10. So if we add those two factors, 1 plus 50, that equals 51, so that won't work. 2 plus 25 equals 27, that doesn't work. But we find 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. Yep, that works. So we are going to write two factors, those two factors, because it's a positive 5 and a positive 10, x plus 5 times x plus 10. And that is the factored form of the quadratic equation. Let's do another. We want to find two factors that multiply to give you negative 9 and add to give you a positive 8. So multiply to give you negative 9. So we have 1 times negative 9 or negative 1 times a positive 9. We also have 3 times a negative 3. So if we add these two, let's see which ones add to give us a positive 8. 1 plus a negative 9 gives you negative 8. That doesn't work. Negative 1 plus 9, it gives you 8, and that works. So we are going to go with negative 1 and 9. So x minus 1 times x plus 9 is our two factors for this quadratic equation. So for the next one, we want to multiply to get 54, add to get a negative 15. So 1 and 54, 2 and 27, 3 and 18, and then 4, nope, 5, 6, and 9. So remember, to get a negative number, if you want to add to get a negative, you either need two positive or two negative numbers. So the negative of each of these also works. So we know that we need to get a negative 15. So we need two negative numbers to be added. So I'm going to look at the negative of those because a negative times a negative equals a positive when you multiply them. And if you add two negative numbers, you also get a negative number. So if we look at these, we know that we need to add to get these two to be a negative number. So a negative 1 plus a negative 54 is a negative 55. This one, negative 2 times negative 27, if we add them together, plus negative 27, is a negative 29. Negative 3 plus negative 18 is a negative 21. And then the last one is negative 6 plus negative 9, which is a negative 15. Now, once you get better at this, you will definitely do these quicker. And so the two factors are x minus 6 and x minus 9.